Hi everyone, Velvet here, and I have some stories for you today. But before we get started, can you please do me a huge favor and like, comment, and subscribe? It'll help the channel out and it'll get you more videos like this. Let's get to it. Our first one comes from Special Big 3217. Am I wrong for going no contact with my mom because of her boyfriend's terrible views? Throwaway for anonymity. I, a 38-year-old female, am divorced and left a very toxic and abusive relationship. It took me years of therapy to get where I was okay entering a healthy relationship. I've dated several people, and now I've found one who checks all the boxes and loves me for even me with the PTSD from the abuse and the trauma. I have never felt inclined to have my family meet any of the other people I've dated, but was set to introduce my mom, a 74-year-old female, and her boyfriend, a 74-year-old male, to my boyfriend, a 35-year-old male. It would have been a quick 10 to 15 minute intro, as we had plans near their home across the street. The night before we were to stop over for the introductions, my mom sent me a message explaining that her boyfriend was raised differently and he will have trouble with my boyfriend due to our biggest difference. For context, I am white and my boyfriend is black, which does not bother me in any way, and I do not anticipate such a response. It's 2024, and it's not the first person myself or my siblings have dated / married who was not white. With my brother still being happily married to his wife, whom he's had a beautiful child with, she went in on more detail about how her boyfriend is a good person, but will need some time to accept my relationship. Because of this difference, specifically, but she was happy and wanted the best for me. I immediately counseled with her and notified my siblings of the interaction. Oh, good job. You want to lead the person that you know you're trying to get serious with into that trap like that. They were equally appalled and surprised, as this has never been an issue. Our dad passed several years ago and would have not condoned such behavior. I don't know how to move forward with my mom, and I think I just stopped talking to her. I don't even know if this boyfriend will be my last, but it's heading to a serious route, as we've discussed marriage and having kids of our own. I have no idea how to discuss this with him, because it was never an issue with my dad, but with her boyfriend. Also, I don't know how to speak to her calmly about this, as she's never shown this to be an issue with anyone for such reasons before. I feel gross she's supporting her boyfriend, and I wish she never messaged me about it. Although I'm glad to have not put my boyfriend in such a situation, it's unacceptable to me. Yeah, good thing you saw the silver lining in that, because if you'd walked in blind, ooh, I don't know how that would have played out, but that would have been an awkward interaction with you guys. So, am I wrong for wanting to stop talking to my mom without discussing it further with her, for supporting her agitated boyfriend's views? I don't think I could ever forgive her for allowing or enabling such behavior. I certainly don't want mine or my siblings' kids influenced by it either. Oh man, that last part, I didn't even think about, how it would affect the kids. What if that rubs off onto them? My parents kind of went something like that. They're from the same place, but my dad has is a lot darker skin than my mother. And when they had me, my grandfather wanted nothing to do with me for the longest time, until eventually they got over it. I mean, that's the least of it with him. There's a reason why I don't talk to him anymore. He's still out there doing evil. But yeah, he was like that, so I can kind of relate. Well, I was a baby and I just came into the world, but you know what I mean. My parents went through some stuff with my mother's side. My father's side was just like whatever. But I probably would have done the same thing. My parents aren't like that, but if they said, "Oh, you're dating that type of girl," blah 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 blah, I wouldn't want to walk her into that, because I'm, you know, in love with her and I want her to feel safe and secure with me and not, have people judge her for her race. So you did the right thing not going into that situation. Um, as for telling your mother, you could have that conversation with her, but I feel like it's gonna be one of those, oh baby, he's just fun and he's just playing. Good thing you told your brother and sister so they can keep their children away from that type of villainous evil right there. OP, personally, if you're getting real serious, yeah, talk to your mom and only your mom about what's going on, and that you're gonna have to cut her off if things get real, because you gotta protect the person you love. It would pain me if someone I cared about was dating someone who had views like that, because like you said, it's 2024. Who cares? You love who you love. But yeah, OP, you're not the beehole, or you're not in the wrong. I don't remember which one I'm doing. These are starting to become a blur. Our second one comes from OK Mothman. Would I be in the wrong if I didn't pay back the money my child accidentally spent? Okay, so this is a hypothetical / waiting to see if my mom requests this or not. When it comes to my mom's phone and my kids, I've told her repeatedly to not hand them her phone to play games on. She doesn't anymore when I'm around because before she can even offer, I tell her no. Do not leave them unattended because I know she effing ignores the first one whenever she gets a chance. My oldest is in an age where he has his phone, and we've talked about in-game purchases and how neither mine or my dad's cards are linked and all that. Okay, smart, smart, smart. On top of him playing video games, he knows what an in-game purchase looks like versus in-game currency. My youngest, age 6, doesn't play video games aside from what we own. She doesn't play anything on a tablet or on a phone. She literally only plays games where in-game purchases aren't an option. Keep that in mind. The other day my mom handed her phone back to her. I wasn't there, in the car to play a game for whatever reason, and my kid accidentally bought almost $100 worth of in-game gems or something like that. Again, wasn't there. My partner did help my mom file a fraud thing with the Play Store, but I don't know if it'll do anything. I know my mom is tight on money, but we are also really tight on money too. And on top of this being a hit on us, if we were to pay it back, I also don't think we should. I've told her for the past 11 years since my oldest was born not to effing give them her phone, to stop playing games on her phone when they are around, and to stop offering it up to them, which she stopped when me or my partner are there. But we can't be there all the time, supervising all of this. I even told her that for security reasons, she should also put a 2-step authentication on her phone so stuff can't be bought that easily, and should unlink her card because in the past, she was complaining about the temptation of buying stuff all the time for her games. Anyway, this hasn't happened yet, and it may not happen. Honestly, it depends on whether or not she gets any sort of money back from the fraud claim. But would I be wrong to tell her that no, I'm not paying her back? Question. Well, for the chat, or not chat, the comments. I know debit, you're screwed, but if she had a credit card, couldn't she just say, fraud, get the money refunded? I'm sure she'll be blocked from the game, but she's not playing. I mean, who cares, right? I guess the kid was playing the game. I don't know, but pretty sure she can just claim fraud on her credit card if it's a credit card. And yes, before anyone points it out, I'm aware I have issues with my mom. I'm working on those. OP, yeah, I don't think you'd be in the wrong. It's not like you didn't tell her anything. You know what I mean? Plus, she's the one who left her card on file. I don't do that. I learned my lesson back when Sony got hacked. And I never keep a card on file. I don't mess with Sony anymore because of all the nonsense they've been doing back in the PS4 days, and it seems to have been escalating, but I've wandered off a little bit. But that taught me my lesson, and I don't link my cards to phone games. Those things are designed to just bleed you dry. Don't fall for that Skinner box stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna say you wouldn't be in the wrong to not pay her back, because she's old, she's an adult. She should know that kids are gonna, little kids are gonna touch things and they can accidentally buy things. You don't leave your card on file. And plus, you've told her multiple times for years not to do that. She knows not to do that because when you guys are around, she doesn't do it. So, OP, I'm gonna say you're not in the wrong. I wouldn't pay her back because you told her. You told her so many times, you know what I mean? You can only tell someone fire's hot until they just, until you just let them get burnt. And our final one comes from Disastrous Culture 56. Am I in the wrong for snapping at my friend and accusing her of being jealous? A 19-year-old male, friend, Cassie, a 19-year-old female, rejected me in August last year, but we still stayed friends. We were literally friends since we were infants. Our parents saved money by hiring one to babysit and look after the both of us at the same hours. Nanny share. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, 3 weeks ago, another friend's sister, Emma, an 18-year-old female, asked me out, and I said yes. At first, Cassie was fully supportive. Then she started complaining that I spent too much time with Emma, and I went from having lunch with Cassie every day to 4 days a week. That's still a lot. Cassie got upset about it. Yesterday, she asked me, why are you so obsessed with her? Her chests are flat as a board. Hearing her body shame my girlfriend like that just really pissed me off, so I responded with, you sound like a jealous bee right now. Do you regret rejecting me or something? A mutual friend quickly told me to shut it. Ooh, what is that mutual friend, male or female? Because if it's a male, he's a little simp over here trying to stick up for her. I like how she can treat you like garbage, but when you call her out on her nonsense, oh, you're taking it too far. You gotta be nice to her, even though she's being horrible to you and your girlfriend. But back to it. And that two wrongs don't make a right. Oh, piss off. I haven't read or answered any messages from either one. Am I equally wrong too, or something? Ah, man, you're not in the wrong. This is straight up just jealousy. She's mad because you got, she liked that you were giving her attention and eating out every day. I assume you might have been paying for some of that too. And she thought, oh, I can just keep this one in orbit since we're childhood friends from, babies and whatnot. When I've done my stuff, I can come get this nice safe one that I have in my back pocket. That's a good little boy and won't go sniffing around other women. And so you put a shock to her system when you got a girl. She probably went, "Oh my God, how did he get a girl? What did I miss? What is the other girl seeing him?" So that's when the jealousy kicked in, probably. And it's not even maybe she's jealous. Yeah, she's jealous. She's over there insulting your girlfriend's parents. OP, that friend is not a friend. She's just keeping you around. Um, Good on you for, going with the other girl and not trying to stay in, I guess the friend zone. So you got out of there. Good for you. Honestly, if it's not like your families aren't like super friendly with each other or like, seeing each other every week, I would end it because she's just gonna get worse, and then it's gonna end up being, oh, choose your girlfriend or choose me, or she might pull the, oh man, I was wrong. I should have dated you. Dump your girlfriend and date me, and then when you dump your girlfriend, she'll be like, oh, I'm bored now. I don't want to date you anymore. I changed my mind. So P, don't let her mess with you. Don't let her manipulate you like that, and know you are not in the wrong. Screw that mutual friend. Don't be friends with that person anymore. Why does she get to go on and be a terrible person, and you just have to shut up and take it? No, OP, you are not in the wrong. Thank you for making it to the end of the video with me. And can you please do what I said in the beginning? And like, comment, and subscribe. It really and truly does help the channel out. It helps it grow, and it helps you get more videos like this. Velvet out.